Here we go once again, and I made my broth. I made my broth with my chicken, whatever, chicken stock, and I went to Publix. I got some extra chicken stock. But this is what, if you watch my first video, because you have to watch my first video. You have to. That's when it was like a chicken destruction. Oh, you know what? I gotta put my hat on. You guys are probably saying, Geeks, where's your hat? Here it is. I wrote this myself, right here. And this, if you couldn't tell, that's all right. We have a lot. Everyone's got different skills, and mine, I got, just isn't really being an artist. But this is artistic right here. Look how beautiful this is, huh? Look at this. That's beautiful stuff going on right there. It's awesome stuff. Let's see. Awesome. Look at this. It's like a professional mount. Well, you know why? Because when I did my last show, I had this over my shoulder. Anyways, look what I got here. Look at this. Look at that chicken. Look at that chicken broth, right? When I get the backbone in there, and I'm letting it soak. And I'm gonna make soup in a couple days. But right now, what I got going here, I got the pan heating up. I'm gonna cook up this beautiful whole chicken. I got thyme on there. I've got all sorts of Italian spice. I got rosemary, lemon pepper, bang, boom, you name it, I got it on there. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, but right over here, what I got going, all right, quinoa. I got my quinoa, and it is boiling, and I gotta turn that down a little bit. I gotta simmer. We gotta simmer it, all right? So I'm gonna make the quinoa. That takes about 10 minutes, right? And then I'm gonna stir fry some veggies up, right? Right here. Some bell pepper, some cauliflower, and some onion, right? And then I'm gonna mix that all in. I'm gonna dump all that into the quinoa. And that's gonna be our side dish, because there's tons of nutritional value in that, okay? Tons of it. So we got high protein with the chicken. All right, so now I gotta put the chicken in here, because right now, this thing is, I can smell it, all right? When you can smell it. All right, I'm gonna just lay this in. I'm gonna put the whole chicken in there. Oh, now you gotta remember, I've been soaking all this meat for the last probably half hour in all the spices, right? All the spices I'm putting in and I took all the skin off, right? I'm putting in the chicken breast. I'm putting in the chicken thighs. I'm putting in the chicken legs. I'm putting in the chicken wings. Now I didn't take the skin off the wings because, I'm not gonna go that crazy, right? You can see how hot I got this pan though. Because what I want to do is I want to brown it on both sides and cook it a little bit, right? And then I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock in there that I bought. And I'm going to simmer with the cover. I'm going to simmer it and cook it slow. But I like that crispiness, right? You want to get a little brown on both sides. Now, like a little piece like this, right? I'm going to take that out halfway through. Same with this one. But I wasn't going to throw it away. We're not going to waste anything here, right? So that's in. And again, the key is when you're cooking a whole bunch of stuff, you want everything done at the same time. Well, pretty much anyways, right? All right, so. Oh, I can smell the thyme and the rosemary and the pepper and, everything is smelling so good. Now, the spices that I'm using, for this, I'm not going to use for this, right? I'm going to use a different spice. I'm going to use some garlic, some lemon pepper, some some black pepper, right? I'm not going to go with the rosemary and thyme because then everything will taste the same. We don't want that, right? Okay, so now that's going. I'm gonna brown, now I'm gonna brown both sides nicely, okay? This is probably gonna take about 20 minutes, right? Because it's not big giant pieces of meat, all right? The thickness of the breasts, though, they're gonna take a little longer, all right? And you don't want to overdo them, all right? You don't want to overdo them. So I'm just gonna flip everything. I'm gonna show you what I mean by browning it. You don't want to burn it. You just want to brown it. One more piece, there we go. Right, so I turned it down a little bit already, but I just want you to bring you right in here like that. See that? Okay. See how the look at that. All right, see how brown? Get a little brown, right? That's how we want it. That's exactly how we want it. All right. So now, while that's cooking, let's get this fired up over here. All right. Put a little avocado oil in here. All right, I'm going to get those vegetables going. All right, it's not hot yet, so I can kind of use my fingers, right? I always go through that. Don't put your hand in there if it's hot. Some people forget, like me. I think, you turn it on, you forget, then you go, you burn your hand, all right? See why I have that? Bang. Bang. All right, move this around a little bit. Now remember, what I'm going to do over here, right? I'm going to cook it part way on both sides, brown both sides, and then I'm going to pour some chicken stock in there. Chicken broth, right? Look at unsalted, all right? No need to get salt in this. We got plenty of stuff and plenty of flavor in it. You can always add the sea salt too, right? I want to leave this right over there. Let me check my quinoa. It's going. It's going. I want to turn it down just a little bit more. All right. All right, that pan's getting hot now, right? Now, I'm not gonna put the onions in yet. I'm gonna cook the cauliflower and the bell pepper, right? And when you look at this, right? Look at this. Purple, orange, yellow. Antioxidants out there, yin yang. I mean, you're gonna be fighting every carcinogen in your body with that. Remember, think about what you eat. What's it gonna do in there? Bell pepper has like 4 times as much vitamin C than an orange. Okay. Again, cauliflower loaded with vitamin C, potassium, antioxidants, right? Right in the purple of that red onion, right? But I don't want to put it in there yet because it'll burn. No burn in the garlic, and no burn in the red onion, right? I got this up on high, right? I'm gonna put this up on high. I'm gonna blast this. All right, I'm gonna put the red onion. I'll put the red onion in there. Let me check on the meat first, right? Oh, this meat's looking good. This meat's looking good. Oh yeah. This nice pan that I got from Betsy, right? This is beautiful. I love it. It cooks so evenly. It's really, really nice. All right, so now I'm going to show you this again, right? Check this out, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's cooking beautiful. Now those breasts are thick, right? So once we put the cover on, turn it down a little bit. Going to seal that heat in there, right? I want them done just right. So let's turn it down a little bit. And I'm going to pour some of this chicken stock in here. Just enough. All right. You can see it bubbling a little bit, right? It's beautiful. All right, that's how you want it, right? So when I put the cover back on, it's going to simmer. Like a medium, right? Okay. Here we go back over here now. Right? All right, so now we get this going. Now I chopped this up in tiny pieces so this cooks really quick, right? All right, so what do we got? Here we go. A little bit of lemon pepper, right? A little bit of lemon pepper. Bang. Got a little bit of garlic, right? A little garlic powder. I would have put some whole garlic in there, but I didn't have any. I thought I had 2 pieces left. I think I used them up. Okay. I'm gonna go with a little bit of Mrs. Dash, right? Now remember, this is gonna go into the quinoa is gonna go into there. That's gonna go into quinoa. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna, you know, instead of just being starchy, starchy with just the quinoa. I use quinoa because it's got extra protein, right? I love it. Remember, think about what you're gonna eat. All right, I could have used the rice, right? But I want a little more protein in my diet today. All right, protein. You know, I am such an advocate of protein. Seriously, it's always got to be more protein, all right? And no processed foods. Come on, guys, get away from the processed foods, will ya? All right, let me. This quinoa is coming out. Oh, it's coming out beautiful, beautiful. Can I get the light on over here? Let me put the light on. Bang, here we go. I'm going to turn this down a little bit now. All right, I want to check this chicken. All right, let's check the chicken again. All right, it's going pretty good there. You can see it bubbling, right? Bang. It's going nice. Oh, real nice. Flip it over one more time. You know, you can flip things as many times as you want. You know, there's no rule against that. Oh, I love the smell of that. The thyme and the rosemary. It smells really good. That time there, boom. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit, check this out now, what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to put a little bit of here, just a little bit. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to turn this down now. This is almost done. This didn't take long. Check out those colors, huh? Look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Bang. Check the chicken out. Look at that. Chicken, beautiful. Now see, if you didn't brown it first, right? I'm just going to leave that off for now. If you didn't brown it first, then you wouldn't get that nice, that brown golden to it. You know, just kind of simmering it in with the. It would cook, and it tastes really good, but you wouldn't have that nice brownness to it. Now, if you had the skin on it, then the skin would be nice and crispy. And you know, You can put the skin on it if you want. It's your day. Remember, you can do it. You can do anything you want. You can put onion and, you know, whatever you got to put in there. We're gonna put the onion in right now. I'm gonna push this to the side. Now I already put maybe a quarter onion in there. The reason is because, you know, I don't want the whole thing to taste like onion. You know, this whole thing, when we mix it together, I don't want one big onion patch. All right, so again, it's the ratios. What are your ratios when you cook? Now, I could have put a half an onion in here, right? But we didn't. I don't want it all onion. Simple as that. We'll add a little more avocado oil here. All right, turn this up just a little bit. And you know, you see how I do that? I kind of push it this way, so pretty much this is going to stay nice and warm over here. And I'm going to cook up the onions separately. All right. Now, if I would have cooked the onion all in together, the onion would have burned. All right, the onion would have burned. Okay, because it took too long. It takes longer to cook the other stuff. All right, this looks pretty good over here. All right, this is almost where we should be. Yeah, you can tell it's starting to get a little. If you look at the quinoa, it curls up. It's pretty cool. Oh, about 2 more minutes. All right, 2 more minutes in there. These onions are already almost done. All right, because I cut them up really small, hit them with the high heat. And it's going to be just enough onion flavor in this with the quinoa, the vegetables, right? It's going to be a nice base. Now again, we're talking about how many calories, right? Well, it depends on how much chicken you eat. The chicken is going to give you the most calories in this because there's really hardly any. Remember when I said a cup of vegetables is like 30, 35 calories, right? That's it. And then the quinoa, that's the quinoa, you know, now, like a cup of quinoa is like 200, right? Well, you know, a cup of quinoa is like this much. You know, that's a lot of carbohydrates. You know, you probably have a quarter cup, you know, plus the vegetables, that also brings a lot more fiber into there, though, so it slows that breakdown of the quinoa. All right, let me check out the chicken here. Where's my bowl? Where's my bowl? There it is. All right, this is looking good over here, right here. This is looking really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so we got a couple of pieces that are done. Remember those small pieces I was talking about? They're done. All right, so I'm just going to get a little plate right here. All right, a little bowl, a little plate, a little bowl. There's one piece right here. Here's the other small piece right here, right? 2 little small pieces, right? Those are done. All right, they're done perfect, actually. Okay? And there's no bone, especially when you have something with a bone, it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay, it's going to. And like I said before. All right, so now. You notice how I'm moving through the kitchen? That's how you gotta move sometimes. You gotta move, bang, bang, right? Check this out. All right, look at that, perfect. The onions are done, that's done, right? I'm gonna turn this down, like, off, right? Perfect. You know, it's nice when everything comes together, right? This is done. This is done. How do you know? Well, number one, there's no water in it, right? So if you look over here, right? Look, see that in there? See if you look at it really close, see those little squiggly things? I don't know if you can see it, but if you never see the little squiggly things, that means it's pretty much done. All right. So gonna mix this up in here like this, right? Yep, that's done. So what I'm gonna do is just do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, check that out. Check that out, right? Oh, I'm making a mess over here. That right there, just for a second. Gonna clean up just for a second there. I can't stand making a mess. I don't mind a little bit, but you know, it gets on the floor. I gotta wipe it up. I'll be stepping on it, and you know, it'll be double mess, right? That's gonna be perfect. Check it out. Bang. Look at that. Okay. All right, so we know, right? The little pieces of it, probably almost done. The breast I'm gonna leave in there probably another 2 more minutes, all right? But the chicken wings, oh, look at this. This is perfect, right? Come on, yeah, over there. Here we go. All right, so now if you can check this out, look at that. Look at that brownness on that. That's a nice crust on there. That's beautiful. Flip this over, right? Little crust on there. All right, that's still gonna be cooked probably another couple of minutes in there. The other one's done, so let's get that out on a plate, right? Boy, this came out beautiful today, I'll tell you. This is awesome. Awesome. All right, I just shut that. I just shut that off, right? I'm gonna let it sit just for a couple minutes. And I'm gonna cut that open, right? So I can show you guys that it's not undercooked, it's not overcooked, all right? That's perfect. And how I can tell, look, it's just separating right there. And when I stick my fork in it, right? It goes in nice. It's not like hard to go in, all right? It's not spongy either. It's perfect. This is going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome. Very good. Here we go. All right, so let's go over what we got, right? So for like, again, let me just put you down here. Whoop, there we go. Look at that. Geeks at all the tools. I got all the tools. I had it set up down there so you guys could see the food closer before, right? But, you know, again, about 3 ounces of chicken, you know, whether it's dark meat or white meat. If the dark meat, it's like 3 ounces, like 175 calories, right? Then you add the skin to it. You can add another 30 to 40 calories depending on how big the piece is, right? So you can have over 200 calories for like 3.5 ounces. So think about that. If it's 150 for the white meat, plus say 30 calories to the skin, that's 180 for 3 ounces. So times that by 6 ounces, which the average person would eat. You know, 6 ounces of meat is not a lot. So that's like 300 calories in protein, right? And you got about, say, 50 grams of protein, right? Then you add the vegetables. The vegetables are nothing. Then you add the quinoa, right? That's 200 a cup, right? So we'll say a quarter cup, right? And 200's a full cup. So, you know, we got about another 50 calories, plus another 40. They say 100 overall. That's about a 450 calorie meal to 400. Mostly protein. That's what you want. That's what you want. Did you get it? But you know, this is why I love to do what I do. If you listen to me, you can, hopefully, you know, you can live longer. And there's no guarantees, though. No guarantees. You can eat as good as you want. You wake up the next day, you got cancer of the brain. I don't know why I said cancer of the brain, but maybe because, you know, Sometimes I think people have brain cancer. Some of the things they say. But again, saturated fat is fairly low when you take the skin off it, right? But the omegas in the dark meat are like 3 times as much than the white meat. So you get the benefits and then the non-benefits. You know, there's always benefits of eating a nice, clean, lean meat. Okay, but omegas, you know, great for the brain, great for all the cells, and it's just great. You get, you know, increase your myoglobin, right? Protein. That's a protein that's a protein in the muscle fiber. Okay, and you know that increases, and it's just, you know, a well-balanced vegetarian meal. What's better than that? I'll tell you. I think it's plating time, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get a little scoop of this stuff right here, right? Oh my God! Yeah, I can't wait to taste this. This is gonna be so good, right? Yo, yeah! Look at that, huh? Look how beautiful that is. That cooking with geeks. All right, now you guys are dying, right? Because I know what you want. You want me to cut that open, right? Well, I'm gonna cut it open right now, and I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab one out of here, okay? And I'm gonna put it right over there. All right, I'm gonna put it right over here. All right, you guys are gonna be nice and close. You're gonna come right down over here, right? There we go. I'm gonna aim it right down like that. Bring this out of the way. Did you see that? Cooking with, well, Chef Geeks. Now, so the person that made this for me, I didn't have my Chef Geeks name yet, but that's because someone stole it. I had to change my whole identity. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just cut this. It's like this. Look at this. This is absolutely perfect. Look at that. Look at this meat, right? Look at it. Nice and moist, right? Look, breaking. Look at the moisture in there, right? And it's not pink. Wow. Those spices are delicious. All right, now we got the legs. And when I break it off over here, right, you shouldn't see any myoglobin, which you don't. See that? Comes right off. The meat comes right off the end here. And that's how it should break off like this. If it's not breaking off towards the end where it attaches, then it's not cooked yet. But it is, so. I love dark meat. My favorite. All right, let's put some on the plate now. Right? Now that I showed you that. All right, let's move this back over here. All right. Oh, my spices, my delicious spices. I want to get a chicken leg in there. I love to eat chicken legs. Look, I left the skin on the wings. It'll be nice and crispy. I can eat that later, right? Let me get a paper towel there. All right, here we go. All right, here's my towel. Now I'm going to cut this up. All right. One little piece right there. One little piece right there. Oh, this is so good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that meat. Look at that white meat. Oh, man. So good. All right. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in. Look at this. That's awesome. Check it out. Cooking with geeks. Okay, now we're gonna try it, right? You guys are probably saying, "Geeks, shut the beep up." All right, now I didn't check this out yet. Let me try this. Oh. I can't take it. All right, so I'm really hungry, if you can tell. All right, so look at this in here, right? So I got maybe 350 calories right there, bang. maybe 400 the most, right? Perfect meal, perfect meal, perfect. All right, so we get a little bit of quinoa, a little bell pepper, right? And a little bit of meat. Not too dry, cooked perfect. All right, cooked perfect. That's how you gotta do it, you know? That's how you gotta do it. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in. All right, and now I'm gonna make some chicken soup, right? With the stock I got over there. And that'll be it. Buy the whole chicken. You can make a whole bunch of different stuff, right? Whole bunch of different stuff. And I can't wait to gnaw and chew on these dark chicken wings. I'll let you know how. Maybe I'll just stop filming me chewing on them. Have a great day. Thank you. And hey, I'll see you soon. All right? I'll see you soon. Cooking with Geeks.